Hey class, hope you're doing well. My apologies for the delay in the video. I did want to take some time to think through what I was going to talk about because I know you have a lot on your plate and I don't want you to have to view a video just for the sake of me doing a video. Nonetheless, I'm thankful that one of the groups has shared their information with regard to their upcoming project on the talk show, and it gave me an opportunity to sort of see where the class is thinking. Now, first of all, I want to emphasize that this is a talk show. It's not a news show. Now, some talk shows have news elements, and that's fine. But I think the email that I sent out earlier this week, I hope clarifies what I've been trying to communicate over the past 2 or 3 weeks, and that's that it should be in a talk show format. I know that there were some panels that were posted, um, but I think that my direction over the past, or my attempted direction over the past, you know, 2 or 3 weeks, 3 or 4 weeks has been this is a talk show. And so, with that said, I sent out some links to Dr. Phil, to Oprah, to Ellen, and if you notice, in the formats or segment section, they have different types of formats. And it's simply a different way of delivering the information. For example, I noticed in one of the shows that they had, what is your wish? And so I envisioned with the Dopefiend bringing on a social worker and saying, what is your wish in terms of an intervention, for some of the characters or, excuse me, individuals in Dopefiend. And that would give your group an opportunity to talk through, different or a evidence-based intervention that you think, for example, like harm reduction, that might be helpful for this group. Or there was another show, a segment on a show, I think it was Dr. Phil, where they brought in family members. And there were family members from the past, and they had an opportunity to reconcile, with individuals who were brought onto the show. And I thought that that was another great piece or a way of depicting how their past, how the nurturing, how the trauma that they experience would influence, them now, and that would give you another medium or way of talking about it. So when I reviewed this group's information, I thought that the information for the most part is fine. I do think that you focus on, as I asked in the outlines, 2 or 3 major themes. Or if you say you have 4 segments, then each segment deals with a major theme. I want to be transparent. I'm sort of hesitant to share ideas because then sometimes those are the ideas that come out in the projects. When I said commercials and people started talking about commercials, and I just want you to use your creativity. And I think the most important thing for me is that this project reflects the amount of time that you've had on it. This is really your only major project outside of discussion boards. And so, I hope that what I shared in terms of the link is helpful. Later, I'm going to share some information from Terry Ann, who's a member of our faculty who's great with technology. And she shared some ideas from a technological standpoint. She's also shared some great ideas with regard to how she would see a talk show playing out. But I think the key for you is to, as I said a while ago, go do some research on your favorite talk show. Look at the segments that prevail. How can those segments be transformed to communicate the information that you're trying to communicate? And then again, I think the key is, how do you bring it all together in Zoom? And that might require some individual segments. If your group members, if a couple are in the same area, it might require them getting together and taping a segment. There might be just a portion where all 4 people are on the screen at the same time, and I'm okay with all of that. I just want to underscore that it's important that your project reflect the amount of time that you've had to complete this project. That's important. If I can do anything to provide clarity, please let me know. But I can only provide clarity when I sort of understand what you're doing. That's really important. I was just reviewing some drafts for another class, and it was so helpful for me to understand where people are going so I could give them some additional direction. So we're getting close to the finish line. Um, So please share. Please ask questions. Um, I'm okay if I'm getting questions every other day or every day. I'm okay with that. Whatever I can do to make sure that you're in the right ballpark. But what I don't want people to do is say I didn't know, because I'm going to say I didn't know. I didn't know, I didn't know that there was a challenge. I didn't know that there was a struggle. And so again, I hope that this is helpful. If there's anything that I can do, by all means, let me know. Foremost, as always, I hope you have a great day. And hopefully I'll see some of you on Friday. Take care. Bye-bye.